I will talk about the Frankfurt School. First part is the theory introduction. The Frankfurt School is an academic group formed by the Institute of Social Studies of the University of Frankfurt School in Germany, which was founded in 1923. And this is the scholars of the Frankfurt School. And they have many achievements, such as the largest school of Marxism in the 20th century, one of the main schools of Western humanistic Marxism, one of the important schools of modern Western philosophy. And they have first generation and second generation. The institute was raised by police and closed after Hitler's appointment as chancellor and it to move from Frankfurt to Genoa. In 1935, they moved to New York and they moved to Los Angeles in 1941. And finally, in 1950s, they returned to Frankfurt in Germany. And the critical theory is a famous theory about the Frankfurt School. The key thinkers shift from an emphasis on family and socialization to a concentrated critique of mass culture. The definition and use of critical theory is further complicated as the so-called first and second generations of the Frankfurt School interpreted it differently. However, what the critical theories of the Frankfurt School had in common was a belief that through an examination of the contemporary society and political issue, they could contribute to a critique of ideology and to the development of a non-authoritarian and non-bureaucratic praxis. As a result, they discharged mass culture, inserting in its place culture industry. The rationale for linking culture with industry was that it was considered to be more unambiguously damning. Let's know about the part one's key point. This part reading is opening paragraph. It reflects the disciplinary background and occupation of Huckleberry and Adorno and their premier audience. They focus on the macro context rather than of the micro. But we need to remind ourselves of the year in which the reading was produced. Interested parties always like to explain the cultural industry from the perspective of technology. However, no one has proposed that the basis on which technology is gaining power over our society in the power of those whose economy position is strongest. The part 1 of book reading is introduced the model of human beings' culture. It is the fourth entity of universal and particular. The key point is the culture industry's reproductive capacity and its distribution networks are considered here in a national or transnational sense, whereas today we would refer to an international or even global market for such goods. Dialectic of enlightenment. The Frankfurt School is included in critical school, and the dialectic of enlightenment can divide into 4 parts. And the author argued that the attachment of art to capital has very bad consequences because art directly affects the culture of the society, and the social culture directly affects the consciousness construction of the public. The departure of art leads to the alienation of the public consciousness and the complete elimination of the revolutionary consciousness of the working class. About the part of introduction of reading, the cultural industry chapter first appeared in a British medium studies test in 1977. Crane referred to Horkheimer and Adorno's cultural pessimism. It illustrates how mass culture has become an organ of soft domination.